All right. Good afternoon and welcome to Pennell Elementary's long overdue 50th anniversary celebration. Although the COVID-19 pandemic prevented us from celebrating together last spring, I'm proud to say that we would not allow anything to stop us in our celebration this school year. To begin our show this afternoon, the ever amazing and talented Mrs. O'Kane will lead us in our Pennell song. So whether you're sitting at home or you're sitting at your desk in your classroom, please feel free to sing along.
Thank you, Mr. Leight. All right. Hi, Pennell Penguins. I'm so happy to share our school song with you today. I'm just going to make sure I shared my screen and the sound, and we are going to get started. So I want to hear you all the way down the hallways. Here we go. All right, let's see it out proud.
We're from Pennell Elementary, the school that's known near and far. We won't be beat at anything you can name, for our students are the best that there are. We're from Pennell Elementary, let's spread the word everywhere. That we don't stop because we're the top, and we'll gladly let you hear it again. That we don't stop because we're the top, yes, we've got the greatest school. Pennell!
Awesome job, friends. Thank you, Mr. Leight, for letting us sing our song today.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Kane. So Mrs. O'Kane, you're welcome to hang with us or to rejoin as a panelist, up to you. Thanks again. All right. As I shared during our announcements this morning, it was on this date, roughly 50 years ago, that Pennell Elementary was originally founded, April 19th, 1970, just like our 1970s day yesterday. At that time, the boys and girls of Aston Township had a beautiful new school building in which to learn and grow, the school that we're in now. Over this past half century, Pennell has established its rich history as one of the best elementary schools in the county, with incredibly dedicated teachers, endlessly supportive families, and students who love coming to school every single day. To memorialize or save and best remember this unique time of our lives and our school's history, we chose as a school to create and save a time capsule to be opened 50 years from now in April of 2070. Wow. So what is a time capsule, you might ask? A time capsule is a historic preservation of items and memories meant to communicate with people in the future. Yes, I'm talking about people who might not even live yet or might not even exist yet, will someday enjoy the things that we are putting in this time capsule, and the things that we're putting in here that you all have helped contribute will help teach Pennell Penguins in the future about what life was like now during the pandemic, but also just as a Pennell Penguin in general in 2020. And I hope that they will really enjoy it and learn from it, just like we've enjoyed learning from a few of the historic items that we actually found around our school from 50 years ago in 1970 and sort of in between 1970 and now. The next thing we're going to do together is we're going to watch a about 5-minute video clip of old Pennell stuff. So pictures from 1970 until now of all things Pennell. So I hope that you enjoy getting to look at some really neat antiques and Pennell memorabilia. Pennell sure has changed over the past 50 years. This is the only remaining copy, to my knowledge, and will be preserved in our time capsule of the original brochure or program from the event celebrating the opening of Pennell Elementary in 1970. It will be preserved in our time capsule so that 50 years from now, people can look back at this these beautiful pictures of Pennell from 100 years ago when we get to 2070. It's really special. The next thing that we're planning to include in our time capsule is some photographs from around our community in Aston and around Pennell. So please enjoy this 1-minute quick video of some photographs of what Pennell looks like now and what our Aston community looks like now, so you can know what is actually going in our time capsule. I can't wait to know what our Pennell students and teachers think of these photographs of our school and around our town 50 years from now. Speaking of 50 years from now, the next thing I'm going to do is share some very special letters from our students about what they believe our school will be like in 2070. So here's a few. From Jalen Sabir, what will Pennell Elementary be like in 2070? Everything would be the same. Humans would be able to control gravity. All the same things would change. Houses and cars. Houses could be bigger, cars could be faster, but the world will be at peace soon. From Robbie Agony, water will cost $1 million per bottle. Fortnite will have a zillion views. Food will be gigantic and will be $1 billion for 10 of every piece of food. And money will grow on trees, so everyone will have everything they need. In 2070, Mr. Leight will not be the principal. The principal will be a robot. The desks will be made of Skittles. That was from Damon Sloss. From Remy Cooper, Pennell will be amazing. The school will be a play school. Pennell will have swings as chairs. There will be no homework. Every day you work, you will get a slice of pizza. There will be a trampoline in the playground. You will have to bring a dog to school. You will get, I think this says donuts. The teachers will have owls in their classrooms, and you get popcorn while you're learning. That does sound nice. In 2070, there will be a parking lot as long as a giraffe and a classroom 12 feet. The playground will have a jungle gym, a seesaw, swings, and a trampoline. That was from Kaylee Tapper. Layla Mansfield says that Pennell Elementary will have a zoo. Elizabeth Haldeman thinks that Pennell Elementary will stay the same. I do think that there will be new teachers and maybe a new principal. They might get some new playground things. I really think that Pennell will not change that much, that it will stay the same, little new things added. And Gavin Cooney says that I bet it will be futuristic. Instead of desks, UFOs with a button to open it. And if we have so much storage, all the students will have a Tesla to get around easily. There will be super fists and super duper far away things at recess. Well, I can't wait to see what Pennell's like in 2070. Another few things that we are including in our time capsule are things from present day that remind us of 2020 and this really unique time of our lives. A few things we plan to include are heavy. Our favorite mask, the Pennell mask. Pennell t-shirts of all different shapes and sizes, including a kindergarten shirt from when we closed last year. Our 5th grade t-shirt from 2020 with all of our 5th graders' names from our 50th anniversary. T-shirts about what it was like to teach during quarantine. Letters from many of our staff members to future staff members in 2070. Yearbooks from 2020 and 2021 and our school calendar. Pennell staff lists. And lots of letters from you guys about what you think as students Pennell will be like in the future, and lists of all of your favorite things. Which brings me to our next activity. Miss Cardwell helped us organize a game where you got to, as a class, decide what your favorite things are in 2020. And I'm now going to reveal them, and you can know that this list of what all of our favorite things are as a school is going to be included in the time capsule so that kids 50 years from now will get to see our favorite things. All right, so best of 2020 and 21, the Best Candy Award goes to Starburst, delicious. The best restaurant in Aston, according to Pennell students in 2021, is Coco's. The best Philly sports team, according to Pennell Penguins, is the Eagles. The best streaming service is Netflix. The best place to have fun? Well, it's Pennell, obviously. Oh, and Sky Zone. Sky Zone is pretty fun. The best song is Dynamite by BTS. I prefer the Pennell song. The best social media app is YouTube. The best video game is Roblox. The best book is the Dogman series. The best emoji, my favorite, the poop emoji. And that is the end of our Pennell favorites. I hope that the ones that you voted for were our winners. A few more things to do together before we wrap up for today and we seal our time capsule. The biggest thing that we are including in our time capsule is a collection of nearly 750 photographs of all the joy that happens here at Pennell every single day. I hope that you enjoy a few moments of the slideshow that I'm about to share that has pictures that began actually last year in the beginning of our 2019 school year, which was our 50th anniversary year, and runs these pictures all the way through present day. So this slideshow is about 35 minutes long. I am not going to play the whole thing. I'll just play a few minutes. And if you ever want to watch it or even have it on in the background while you do some schoolwork, whether you're at home or here in person, to enjoy, it is on YouTube, so you can enjoy and know that all of the photographs included will be printed or are printed and will be kept in our time capsule and sealed up so that someday in 2070, people can see pictures of who the students were in our school and how we enjoyed being here together in 2019 and 2021. So here it comes. Unfortunately, we'll have to pause there. I did say the video is all available on YouTube. I hope that it warms your heart just as much as it warms mine as I watch that. And I think back to all the fun we had last year and this year, if you keep watching through the photos. And as we think back to a time in our lives before we had to wear masks and before school looked any different at all. And I really do look forward to a time very soon, I hope, where we feel as if we are back entirely to normal and not in our COVID normal. Before we conclude, and to celebrate the end of our assembly and the sealing of our time capsule, our PTO has generously donated $50 worth of Rita's gift cards for our 50th anniversary. So I will now pick 10 random students to win these gift cards, including our online learners. And then gift cards will be available in school at some point next week. So here we go. All right, my favorite. So every single Pennell Penguin's name is in this wheel. We're going to pick 10 winners. Again, $50 worth of Rita's gift cards divided by 10 winners is $5 per winner. Just enough for a delicious treat at Rita's. I hope that you enjoyed our 50th anniversary celebration, and thank you again to our PTO. Congratulations, Brian. Congrats, Brian. Congrats, Abby. Congratulations, Emily. And last but not least, congrats, Michael. All right, congratulations, and I hope you enjoyed our 50th anniversary time capsule sealing event. Over the next few days, get excited to see our time capsule mounted on the wall somewhere within our school. I can't wait to see you all in April of 2070 when we all come back together to celebrate Pennell's 100th anniversary and think back to this remarkable time. It's an absolute honor to be your principal for your 50th anniversary. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for joining me. Have a great day.